Good morning everyone, today we're looking at another Invicta watch. Still going through the Pro Diver collection. So initial look at the box is same as most Invicta boxes really. They've got this sort of yellow theme to them with sort of the black embossing on the side for their logo and strapline. These sort of rays coming out from the corner, almost like sun rays really. Full sort of yellow and black detailing really. Inside we have that yellow theme sort of consistently going on. Nice yellow cushion that just houses that watch in the centre. Obviously you get your sort of guarantee card and stuff like that in there. I think you get an instruction manual with a QR code. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, you do. And again, they're fairly simple watches to set up anyway. Let's remove this bit of plastic for you guys. So here we go guys, this is the Invicta Pro Diver 8932. Actually, yeah, because I think they've got different variants of this colour. You've got, I think you've got 8 different variants of this model, but apparently they're all called 8932. That might be wrong. I'm just going to go with that for now. But when I went on to the 8932 part of the website for Invicta to get the information stuff like that about the watch, 8932 was this one as well as the other ones, the 8 other variants. So it has a 37mm case diameter with a 12mm case thickness. Retails at £60 on Amazon. You could probably get it cheaper elsewhere, or I think it's more expensive on Invicta actually if you go there. Probably weighs around 120 or 150 or so grams. Uses a quartz movement that's made in Japan, which is a PC32A movement. So let's move on to the face here. So the face is a sunray blue style dial with fully luminous hands, fully luminous increments, and sort of the full markings that you might expect from a Submariner style watch. A nautical sort of theme, hence the sort of name of this watch. You get 20 bar water resistance with this watch, and mineral crystal going over the top of the actual watch, and the luminous material used in these hands is called trittonite. You can get different sorts of material for using when you're using luminous hands and stuff like that. Inside the actual face of the watch, there's no sort of markings inside there or anything like that you might expect on some models of watches. Coming out to the bezel, you get a unidirectional bezel with a decent strong movement to it. A nice strong clicker, as you can hear. Around the side, you've got the Invicta engraved side with a stainless steel casing. Got a nice bit of crown protection around the crown. Let's have a look at that now. Let's have a look at the quality of this. It's a screw down crown, but actually it might be, it is a pop out crown, so I was trying to unscrew it. But second position, nice strong movement to the hands here. There's a decent amount of feedback. It's a little bit difficult to get it out to the first position. It's a bit of a stiff crown with only a delicate first position, so it is quite difficult to actually get it out to the first position. However, when you actually turn the date dial, there's a decent amount of feedback. It's probably because of the strength, but the actual positions aren't that well defined. But it doesn't matter as long as it actually works and stuff like that. But it's a case of how fiddly it's going to be able to adjust the time and stuff like that. So come out to the strap. You've got an oyster style strap with 18mm width. We've still got sort of 2 types of effect on the strap. You've got a brushed outside piece and a polished centerpiece to the actual links here. These links are adjustable by pins. They usually are screws of these sort of style straps, but no matter, these ones use pins. Coming out of the buckle, you've got a double fold over buckle. I'm not going to take that wrapper off. Actually, I might be able to. No, I can't. Double fold over clasp with a safety buckle. It's got a sort of a cheaper mechanism inside. The finish inside will probably be a matte finish. Got plenty of sort of room for adjustment on the actual side of the clasp here if you need to fine tune the size. And then lastly, let's have a look at the back plate. Here we go. A little bit more information on there about the back plate. This has got the 9204 model on it apparently. So they do have different model names, turns out. Try and put this on. No, I can't get it on. So there we go, guys. That is that's a view of it under sort of no light. Does shine up quite nicely. I would show it on the wrist, but I can't actually get it on. It's too small. So there we go, guys. That is the Invicta Pro Diver watch in the 37mm.